Hello students, welcome to standard 9th session. In this video we talk about the second chapter of history. The name of the second chapter is India Events After 1960. In this chapter we will study about what are the important events that occur after 1960s. All of you know India got freedom on 15th August 1947 and Indian Republic came into existence from 26th January 1950. All of you know the difference between the Independence Day and Republic Day. Okay. The country began to govern according to the provision of the Constitution from 26 January 1950. Country accepted constitutional framework in 1950. India became sovereign. Then India became sovereign democratic nation. Okay. The Indian society is multicultural society. There are various languages talked in India. There are different religions. There are different castes. But all of them live together. After independence, India faced many problems: economic, political, and social. To achieve economic development and eliminate poverty, Planning Commission established. And it gave emphasis on industrialization. Okay. Faith in democratic tradition and successful conduct of election made it possible to achieve political stability. This is very important for political stability, to faith in democratic traditions and successful conduct of elections. Okay. Then several social reforms were sought to be implemented. In this lesson, there are decade-wise explanation of several events. Which events occur in that particular decade, their impact on social life and political situation in India. Okay. Let's see the decade of 1960s. In 1960s, in this decade, Goa, Diu, Daman were freed from Portuguese rule and become a part of Indian Federation. Okay. The war between India and China was fought in the region of the McMahon Line. Then independent India's first Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru passed away in 1964. He was the architect of India's foreign policy. After him, Lal Bahadur Shastri became a Prime Minister. During this tenure, the war between India and Pakistan was fought over the Kashmir issue in 1965. He gave the slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, with which he highlighted the importance of Indian soldiers and Indian farmers. Shastri passed away in 1966 in Tashkent. After that, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's daughter Indira Gandhi became the Prime Minister of India. She was the first woman Prime Minister of India. Okay. Her decision making ability was admirable. She took two important decisions. First is nationalization of banks and second is cancelling pension of princes. During her tenure, Pakistan's oppressive policies in East Pakistan resulted in a big movement there. In East Pakistan, they speak Bangla language, and in West Pakistan, that people speak Punjabi and Urdu language. Their culture is different from each other. Okay, this movement was led by Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and his organization Mukti Wahini. This crisis in East Pakistan affected India as well because millions of refugees come to India. Okay. They came to Bangladesh. Now see the decades of 1970s. Okay. In 1970s, the creation of an independent Bangladesh, Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi's strong leadership was prominent in this issue. In 1974, India successfully carried out an underground test of an atomic device at Pokhran in Rajasthan. Okay. India always wanted to use atomic energy for peaceful purposes. Then Sikkim. In 1975, Sikkim became a new state in Indian Federation. The people of Sikkim voted for joining the Indian Republic. Then during this decade, the political situation in India grew very unstable. The Allahabad High Court gave the verdict means decision, in 1974 that Indira Gandhi has misused the government machinery during her election campaign. So, it led to the nationwide strikes and protests. During this period, the situation became more complicated because the movement led by Jayaprakash Narayan. The situation of law and order in the country worse and the government declared a state of national emergency on the basis of constitutional provisions relating to emergency. During this turbulent period, the fundamental rights of Indian citizens were suspended. You know the fundamental rights of equality, then rights of liberty, rights against exploitation, then rights to freedom of religion, cultural and educational right to constitutional remedies. Okay, these are the fundamental rights, and these were suspended. Due to the emergency, the Indian administration became disciplined, but the human rights were restricted. The period of national emergency lasted from 1975 to 1977, and after that general elections were conducted. Okay, on the backdrop of emergency, many opposition party came together and they formed a party called Janata Party. The Congress party led by Indira Gandhi was roundly defeated by the newly formed Janata Party. Morarji Desai became the Prime Minister. But under his leadership, the Janata Party government couldn't last long and due to internal differences. Charan Singh succeeded him, but even his government was a short-lived one. Elections were conducted once again in 1980 and the Congress party under the leadership of Indira Gandhi came to power again. Okay. Next remaining part of the lesson we will see in the next video. Okay. Till then, bye.